Hey, welcome everyone to a new game of Catan. So let's have a look at the board. Okay, so first position, blue takes the 659. It's the highest spot on the board in terms of production, but I do like the 649 over here a little bit more. So interesting that we do get the 649 here as third position. So the 649 is always better than the 3810. It's more points of production, you get better wheat, but in general you need more ore than wheat if you want to pair these with each other. Of course wheat is important, but also you let open, I think you want to be the only one on the 8 wheat, but I could definitely see someone take the 8-5 here. It's a 9-point production spot, and you get the 3-for-1 port. It's not what you see very often to be open. So 8-5-4, also a very good spot. But what are my outs? So I think the 6-4-9 is the obvious choice here. And yeah, we just go for Ori cheap. And then I have to think, where do I want to place my road? So I could see someone placing on the 3-for-8, especially blue, and want to get to the 6 ore here, if it's open for him, of course. So I don't want to risk that. And I want to point my road, I think, here to the left, because that will be open for sure. And as the Ori player, you don't want to place your road inwards, because you don't have the wood and brick material. So green takes the 8-5-4, I think, obviously. And you take the 6-3-11. I can understand it, going to the 3-1. I think that's pretty. And you have the 8-3 here as expansion spot as well, so that's great. So yeah, what I mentioned earlier, I do have the 8-5 as an option for me here. So that's something I have to think about. As the OG player, if you can get the 3-for-1, that's always very nice. And the wood on this board is also not that high. So the wood does have some trade value, I think. And I block out a very good expansion spot for brown, which is also very good here. So overall, I think the 8-5 is the best spot for me to take. And we have a very good setup. We are basically on all the high numbers. So the 6 and 8 are the highest rolled numbers, except for the 7, of course. And then we have the 5 and the 4 and the 9 as well. So yeah, I really like our setup here. And I think the goal, as the Ori player, you want to city up as soon as possible. So that you can get a lot of dev cards. We already have the 3-for-1, so getting that extra production is very good. And we are the only one on the 6 ore. I could see that someone would place on the 6-3, but yeah, for a considerable amount of time, I will be the only one on the 6 ore. So I'm thinking, who do I want to steal? There is brick in the game. There's ore in the game. And I target brown here because I want to get ahead of him, because his game plan is also Ori cheap. And he also does have 4 points of ore, but he doesn't have the port and not that much production. So we do get the road building. It's pretty nice to have, I think, as the Ori player. And we have a very good expansion spot too here on the 8-4. I really like that spot. Blue does have the same kind of expansion spot, but is not on the ore, of course. So we're getting solo blocked on the 6 ore. But I robbed brown, so but of course it's not great to get robbed early game twice here. But we do roll the 7 right back, so that's very good here. And then I decide to block the 10 sheep here. So the 3 and the 5 did roll, so there's some brick in the game. Especially green does have a lot of brick, and I'm The wood for brick trade could be nice for me, but yeah, the trade offer was not too long available for me. But I think, yeah, if I can get a brick, I think that's very good for me because I have the road building already. But I need the sheep anyway now, so I decided not to make the trade here and wait in their turn to get a good trade here. But yeah, the 7 rolls, so let's see who green decides to target here. Luckily for me, she was going for the wood here, and you often see people then block the wood spot as well. But if she tracked the card, she knew she had a 50% chance. Well, she could not have tracked it because I stole the wood from brown. There was a high chance I would have wood, of course, because I started off with the wood. So blue gets the settlement. So yeah, I think I can definitely outpace brown for largest army, and yeah, green can have a hard game too because she doesn't have the wood, and wood is not that tradable on this board. But if she gets to the 6-3, she could be in a very strong position. And then she produces a lot of brick as well with the 5, the 3, and the 11. And blue also have a lot of production now. So yeah, we are getting robbed a lot in the early game here. And also interesting to note, no 6s, and we are, I think, already, at least I think 20 rolls ahead, and no 6, that's pretty bad for me. And I also think we didn't get a single 4 as well, so we didn't get the sheep. Or did we? Well, we did get the development card, right? So okay, so green might not have the knight here because she didn't play her knight when the robber was on her. Here, no 6s. That's, 20 rolls now. 50% of the rolls are a 7. That's, pretty insane. So here, I just pass again, I think. Or should I just 3-4 my wheat? I think it's not worth it. If we're getting robbed, it could be bad for us. And I don't think we have the highest chance of 7ing out, but it's definitely a risk. And she did have the row building, so now I know there are no row buildings out there anymore or available for the other players. So actually, I didn't get a single ore. And she already did get 2 roads and a settlement. So she can now benefit from getting on the 6 ore. And she has coordinated 6s, so green, I think, is now in the strongest position. And that's an insane trade. So I'm definitely looking here to get the wheat for sheep here in order to settle on the 8-4. So let's see if someone accepts it. Brown does have 3 sheep, so he might want to do it here. Nice. And I'm not sure if there's any brick in the game, but I can always try. Also don't think wheat is that tradable, given the high amount of wheat on the board. Yeah, actually, you can't get more wheat on the board, right? It's insane high wheat board. So yeah, I'm just placing 2 roads. I think the 6-2 is also a very good expansion spot. But I think, yeah, the 8-4 is an 8-point production spot. And yeah, getting some extra sheep is also, I think, really good for army. Hey, there's the first 6 of the game. So yeah, hope you are enjoying these kind of videos. Let me know down in the comments what you would do. I did see a lot of comments that you would like the uncut version. I'm trying to take that into account for sure, because of course I want to give the viewers what they want. I also see though that the very long videos are less viewed, so I think it's a trade-off, but I agree you don't want to lose too much information, especially as you want to, well, see all the thought process that are going into the game. I can understand that the uncut version is preferred, but I will try to just skip a little bit of the parts that are, in my opinion, well, not that interesting. So I already did that in this video as well, so hope you appreciate that. And if not, let me know in the comments. And of course, for the YouTube algorithm, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out if I ask for it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So let's get back to the game. Yeah, we are... Yeah, it's not that clear. I think green is still in the lead here. I don't like the position of brown at all. Will not have a board. Blue could also be scary. So the 8 rolled, I think, 3 times in a row. So I missed out on 6 wheat. Yeah, and I think I did get the Year of Plenty. So I definitely want to use my Year of Plenty for the city here. Also because the 6 ore will be blocked a lot. So I don't think I have a lot of opportunities to get the city otherwise. So yeah, it's not looking too good for us right now. And by the way, I hope you can't hear it that well, but I have a little bit of a flu, so yeah, I hope you don't hear that too much if you're listening to my voice. I'm trying to best to keep it as enjoyable as possible for you to listen to. So actually we now have the resources to city up, 3-1ing or wheat for the ore and using a Year of Plenty. And yeah, at this point, I think we are definitely not the target here. But once we get the city, we might be the target again. Because we are the only one now with the city. And no one will trade me ore here for wheat. So yeah, I could offer my wood, but I might need my wood as well for the settlement on the 6-2 here. And of course, after I get the city, you can only get, you only obtain 1 card in your hand, so you could be robbed quite easily. People know what card will be open, unless it's the ore or wheat, of course, but... So, yeah. That's up. By the way, that's not true. Never mind, but... Okay, so we did manage to get the city. Nice 4 over here. And we need to get a lot of death cards now. Can be hard to do here. Green already played 2 knights. Brown and blue both played one and do have one in hand. So for now, I think brown is not in the best position anymore. I think I need to block the 8 wheat here, just in terms of the resource they get. I could also argue that the 6 wheat might be better, just to prevent green from getting the coordinated or wheat 6s. So blue looking, yeah, pretty scary here. Yeah, interesting to note, I pre-recorded this one, as you might hear, but I'm wondering how many times we were getting robbed. I think it's a lot this game. So I don't think we did get 2 ore after we did get the city here. Wow, but he places aggressive knight. So really want to take army here. Not sure. Yeah, maybe you are worried that green will take army, so I can understand the play, but this is very good for me here. And the 4 sheep is also not that bad of a block for me. Ooh, and then we roll the 7 here. So yeah, I want to get a death card, but not sure if I can get it. I think for now blue is just the target here. And we do get the wheat, so that is very good. We can at least get 1 here. And we do get the knight, so that's very good. So, and green doesn't have the knight, I'm pretty sure here. So she could have the VP, maybe a mono. And blue, really scary here. He can also take road and already be on 8 points. And after the settlement, and he has a lot of production, he can get on 9 fairly quickly here. So here, I think I have to play the aggressive knight and block blue here. And we do get the ore when I do think we had a high chance getting the sheep there, but luckily brown trades us here. And we do get another knight. So the 6 is now starting to catch up here. Green gets her first city. And another 6. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, blue goes for another knight here, so that could be scary. Okay, I think that there are 3 6s in a row here. Let's offer an ore. Let's see if we can get a wheat here. Yeah, and we just played aggressive knight here again. And we do get the wheat here. So I'm trying to get a sheep here. Okay, so I have to hold here. Okay, and this is amazing for me. Now I know green doesn't have, or blue doesn't have the knight. So, but he could be on 9 here, so we have to get army fast here. So in the end game, the 6 and 8 are rolling a lot here, and I really have momentum right now. While in the early game, I didn't have it at all. We are just getting blocked here. So now I can get the death card and the city, right? Yeah. So let's see if it is the knight. It is the knight, so now I will go for the city here. And I think, yeah, I want to city up the 8-4. I want to get a little bit more sheep income. I don't need that much wood. So that is the magic of ore and wheat. You can really go from, well, in this case, like 4 points to 8 points basically in maybe 3 or 4 turns. So that's definitely okay. Unlucky for me, he does have the mono, and that I think is enough for getting the city here. Yeah, but at least we are just in time to take army here. And now I think I block the 6, just also to prevent green from getting the coordinate or wheat. And we do get the ore. Can we get the 8 or 9? We do get it. So we have another city here. And now we only need 1 settlement in order to finish this game. So we basically did get a victory point every turn for the last couple of turns. Yeah, and there's the 8 already. So we have a lot of winning rolls right now. We win with the 6, we win with the 4, with the 9, the 8, and the 5. So basically all the numbers we are on have to roll once and no 7, and then we win this game here. Hey, and we do get it. So yeah, that is GG. And hope you all enjoyed. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hope to see you next time. So 2 Grandmasters, 2 Diamond players. Yeah, so have a nice Sunday. Bye bye.